Run.
Things got me thinking maybe it's gonna be a good day. I don't know why, but it feels like love's coming my way. And the sun ain't even shining. If the world don't.
Hey, how you doing, love mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. Gotta say.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and this is my first story time. So my big sister Sierra is my best friend in the whole entire world. I would do everything with her. I will share with her, and I love her so much. But one day she got sick, and it was really sad because she had to go to the hospital and be on medicine and get help. And when she went there, I didn't get to go with her, so I didn't see her. And I was hoping she would get better, but I really didn't know. My mom was scared and sad, and she came home, and I was scared and sad because I was alone, and I'm not used to being alone. So she let me visit with the boys to see if that would cheer me up, and they were not so nice, and it didn't cheer me up. So I waited for my sister, and she didn't come, and I couldn't find her in the morning, and I was really sad and scared, and I waited and waited and waited.
If the world was ending, you'd come over.
Your turn. Very good. Go ahead. Good golly. Bring it around now. Ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. Charlie Puth on keys.
Surprise! We got not just one cat, but 2 cats.
Fucking way. No.
Meet your new best friend.
No. No, we're not having 2.
Squishy! Hey, baby!
...2020 sucks. I got furloughed, then my grandfather died, then I went back to work, had multiple ER visits, urgent care visits, all of which I have now accrued a great amount of medical debt, and now I got permanently fired due to COVID-19 from my job. And I don't know what the future looks like. I know in the next month I have to pack up my apartment and move cross country with my dad because I can't afford to live here with no income. So if you would interact with this, copy, share link, visit my Etsy, favorite some items, I would so appreciate it. Honestly, this week has sucked and I don't know what the future looks like, but I want to keep making art. Thanks, everyone. Does Justin think I'm cool? Of course.
Yeah, July.
Birthday acting challenge. Wet me. Is he here? Okay, wow. It's you.
This is the box turtle that was hit by a car. We put her in water so that way she can stay hydrated, and it also helps her wound heal. After that, we clean her wound with chlorhexidine, and then we dry her off and replace the tape. Her wound is actually looking much better, but we are running into the problem with her not wanting to eat. Share and follow to stay updated.
Hiding my pregnancy part 2. So first things first, I didn't show for a long time, and I think it's because I didn't really want to show, and I kind of manifested that and didn't really position myself so it looked like I was showing. This is me at 23 weeks, so approximately almost 6 months. This is me around 5 months, right after I had like my gender ultrasound. I kind of just shoved it all into that skirt and tied the top really loosely. This is me around the same time for a sorority dance-off I had to be in, and I'm in maternity leggings here, which kind of helped me like tuck it in. Flowy dresses were my best friend. I was around 6 months here. This is me the exact same day in a different outfit in the same Target dressing room, so it really depended on what I was wearing. This day I had a really hard time finding an outfit I didn't look pregnant in. I was like 7 months here, almost. But I ended up wearing this and it worked out all right, I think. And this was on April 27th for my sorority function. This was April 29th, 2 days later at a doctor's appointment.
To sacrifice my own life for Pakistan. That's a spread great!
Show us a little sip, big dog. Just a tiny sip for the big lady, couple gallons, then it shoots down the throat. See that? She's blasting it down her throat. It doesn't go all the way up. It goes up almost to her eyes, and then she shoots it down. That's got a little bit of slurp action that she can put out here. You cannot take her to a restaurant. Everybody always looks, kick her out. Blast it in. See, shoot it down the throat.
So when cats get in your way when you're working on something, it's because they do this thing called mirroring, which is basically their way of saying, hey, I really like you and I know that what you're doing is important to you and I want to help you with it and get involved. This is why they'll sit on your keyboard or lay on your fabric while you're sewing. The best way to deal with mirroring is to give your cat a similar item to what it is you're working on. Because mirroring, at the end of the day, isn't a bad behavior. It's actually really sweet and affectionate, and your cat's way of showing you that they care. So instead of punishing them for mirroring, try to reinforce it, but redirect that attention by giving them their own thing to use.
Stella,
Get back here.
We have a livestock guardian dog by the name of Toby. Toby's sole job is to watch over our ducks and geese and chickens. Oftentimes I wonder what the world looks like from Toby's perspective. And so today I'm gonna do a little experiment where I strap a camera onto Toby and see what he sees.
So this is the awkward part of the video where I think you guys realize that the life of a livestock guardian dog isn't like crazy exciting. I mean, it's not like Toby's bored. I think he's actually really content. It's just that during the day, Toby spends most of his time sleeping, watching the animals, sitting out in the sun. He does most of his predator defending and barking at night.
I can hear the coyotes off in the distance. That always sets.
One day, Doug was scrolling through Instagram and came across an ad for this plush seal. You've probably seen it. Doug thought it looked so much like him that he used my credit card to buy it. He waited and waited for it to come, thinking maybe it was a scam, but then it came. Doug and the seal became inseparable. They swam in the tub together, cuddled on the couch together, and swayed on the hammock. Doug never let me put him to bed without his seal. Every morning, Doug would wake up and play with his seal until one day, it disappeared. He looked everywhere and couldn't find it, but just knew that his seal friend needed his help. Like and follow for part 2 to find out what happens to his seal.
You are so whoopin' cute. I hope you love this special gift. Aw, thank you so much.
Hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. It does help support us, and let's know what videos you guys want to see.